Berserk Country arrows are now available. Build up. Berserk state, one state that will attack the nearest target. Oh yeah, hey, that's handy. Where's the Berserker arrows though? Fuck, they added so much shit to this game that I'm never gonna use. I'm not gonna use it. One sec. I gotta leave this party too. Alright. Trigger the data core. I forget what I was doing last night. I guess returning to the data core.
Let's hope this new module works.
Oh yeah, I got the thing that breaks these. Alright.
Power's blooming. Let's see if the software works.
Install the software by stabbing it.
Vines. They're falling apart. Door's clear now. The data core looks like time to bring Demeter home. Demeter? It's time to go home.
Let's go to all the functions already.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Demeter's subordinate function to original code.
What did you do? I've never seen my focus glitch like that.
I found a special type of data. It's something you can't read. But they kept a tight grip on the data core.
I can read.
But now you should have access to the central server. All of it. Should give you something to bring home.
You were right. Hundreds of archives. Almost all of it relating to agriculture.
Yeah, agriculture. That's my fucking favorite.
It would take us years to get through all of this. But we don't have that kind of time. What you said before about...
Yeah, just stand there.
Alva! Hold your fire! By the word of the ancestors, you must stop.
What?
Come. Look at who you fired on.
That barbarian killed our soldiers!
Only those who fired blindly. She is no barbarian. She gave me the data we need. Come, look at her. Can't you see? Elizabeth Sobek stands before you. An ancestor reborn.
Oh, so they know. Pretty cool, I guess.
Diviner, We should bring the Ancestor back.
It is we who follow their word, Commander, not the other way around. My apologies, Dr. Sobek. Our people's faith is strong, but there are those who are not as familiar with the legacy as they should be.
You heard the Diviner. The data has been found. You two, with me. The rest of you, meet us back at the beach for return to landfall.
I can't talk long. They will have many questions.
So do I. Your people know a lot about the past. And about Sobek, I guess, but they're...
Please, I must know. What you said before about working towards the same goal, how long will it take?
I lied. Never.
I don't know. A few months?
Then you are my family's best hope. Let nothing get in your way. You have opened my eyes to many things, and for that, I thank you.
Okay.
But now you must go.
Will I see you again?
Soon we return to Legacy's landfall. It might be dangerous for you to go there.
Tell me how to reach it, just in case.
It is far west, by the ruins near the Broken Bridge.
San Francisco?
Yes, you are well versed in the Legacy.
San Fran.
We made landfall on the northeast edge of the sunken city. The currents around the archipelago are vicious, and the only approach is from the south. And it is guarded. Only attempt to go there if you must.
Diviner! What's the delay?
Please, go. If you attempt to stay here any longer, they may want to take you with us, and that won't go well for anyone.
Fair enough.
I better do as Alva says.
Main quest 24. Camp. Should take some of this shit out. Pull back convoy. Oh, flower. Go check it out. go back and get good shit. Exotic would be nice. And grab the black box. Alright, how do I get it here now? Of course. Unknown shelter. Yeah, I'll grab the black box first. Definitely get the black box first.
Losing light. It'll be dark out soon.
Very Beefalo. The lane. Yeah, probably is underground.
The locator shows there's another recording in there. An Elsarm crew. They don't look too good. Must be the ones that Tenakth soldier mentioned.
There we go.
I should see if it's okay.
Hello, are you alright?
We're gonna get through this. I promise. Now go get some rest.
Do you need help?
Wish I could say we've been through worse, but I doubt any salvager has had this much bad luck on a single expedition.
Salvagers. You part of Karif's crew?
Yes. Didn't think we were that well known.
So you came here to make some armor. It doesn't look like things went according to plan.
You could say that again. I thought I had it made when we found some prime rollerback salvage out here. Then came the sandstorm, blew away most of our gear, and ran us right into a camp full of angry Tenakth. We fled, but by the time the storm died down, we found ourselves here with half our food gone, open to attack by machines and Tenakth alike.
Sounds like you could use a hand. I'm Aloy.
Runda. I can't ask you to help for free. How about I hire you to get us what we need?
Actually wasn't gonna help
Draw
for
up
free, so
some
that's
contracts.
You don't have to.
Wouldn't be a proper salvager if I didn't. Won't take no for an answer.
good. Okie dokie.
You mentioned your people needed food.
We lost most of it when we ran away from the Tenakth. But only a bristleback would be able to sniff it out underneath all that sand.
That's not a bad idea.
Luckily, I have a
I'll look into
bristleback.
it.
That's good to hear.
What a coincidence.
You said you lost your gear?
Yes. Can't be sure where it is, since that storm gave us the runaround. But I have a general idea. It's all in the contract. If you can get that gear back, you'd at least be able to set up camp properly. Make the
Sounds
crew
good.
comfortable.
I'll take a look as soon as I can. You mentioned this place is exposed to attack. Is there anything you can use to set up a perimeter?
We know there's a bellowback hanging around some ruins near here. Take it down without damaging its cargo sacks, and we could use it to make new traps. Set up a cordon. I'll make it a contract.
Sounds like a plan.
Right here.
It's not much, but
Yeah, like in the
we have
gym.
some salvage to trade.
Yeah. Don't need it. Don't need it.
That what you needed? Huh?
Not really.
Never see Tenakth
Probably screwed that up somehow.
again.
Slow down.
Yeah, the airplane.
Ah,
When I get a chance, I should read Runda's contracts. Take a look at the details.
Come on. Dude, always too hot. We're not hot enough. Damn it.
It's caught on that.
Copy that. We'll have the cargo on the ground on schedule. Over. Can't believe how responsive this plane is. 240 feet long. 700,000 pounds on takeoff. Turns faster than my 12-seater puddle hopper. Plus, they only lit the back out of a museum a few months ago. Hello.
What the fuck? Pristine Bellowback. Alright.
Way to take this beauty off my bucket list.
At least he achieved his dream.
Yeah, there's
Man,
a
okay.
tremor tusk over there. She's
There's another locator beacon on the same frequency.
six more points of view. I'm ready to kick some Bellowback ass.
That Bellowback run dimension should be close by. I should look at the contract just to be sure.
Where are you? There it is.
Brenda needs that Belloback taken down with its cargo sack intact. I'm gonna have to be careful.
Cargo sack. This is the front ones?
Machine's weak to purge water.
That's it. I got it.
Can't hit that. Brenda needs the cargo sack intact.
Fuck. That was the back piece.
I can keep going. That's not good. I need the cargo sack intact. I gotta look for another Belloback.
Shit. Grab that campfire while I'm at it.
I'll pick these up.
There it is. Nope. That's not the droid's reactor. I need a Belloback. I wonder if I can just like respawn and run back. We'll see. If I hadn't missed that one last arrow when I was fighting him, would have been totally fine. Come on, Belloback. More or less Spinosaurus. Oh, Oh shit, no, 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 please don't see me. I wanna fight you guys. That bellow back though, I will fight.
I need that cargo sack intact for Rhonda's crew. I'll have to take it down
Could
carefully.
have overridden that. Oh well. Alright, fuck it. Maybe set a trap.
I shouldn't have hit that cargo sack. Rhonda needs it.
I thought you said the front was. The front one was the one I needed. Shit, come on. I never hit that thing when I'm trying to hit it. I mean, I'm not trying. Shit. Oh no, no you don't, no you don't. I'm not gonna do that.
Got it. Put this location down on Rhonda's contract.
Perfect.
Make sure her crew knows where to look.
Alright. Now we can go give that back to her. Awesome.
Aloy, you're back.
I took down the Bellaback. You should be able to salvage what you need and set up a perimeter now.
BRB.
Thank you, Aloy. I know my crew will sleep better once we do. This is yours then. Payment for a job well done.
Thanks.
Alright. Oh shit. Farewell.
I have to get going.
Good luck to us both.
No, just mostly to me.
Never see it to knock
Good
it
luck to
again.
me.
I'll count myself lucky.
Return to the base. I kinda don't want to. potion upgrade. Prairie dog bone. Where can we get that? Where can we find a prairie dog? North base. So we can't find a prairie dog? No. I just want a prairie dog. I go to I'll visit an upgrade bench, I guess. Over at a bristleback. Watch, we'll end up Googling where to find a prairie dog. That's level 25, I can do that. Easy. First I would complete the reboot code. Okay, so return to base. I'm gonna talk to Zoe first, because she might have the code thing.
I didn't like the way you sing it.
I might as well talk to everyone.
From our lands.
That's what I'm hoping.
Good.
It looked like you were working on something over there.
With Gaia now growing in strength, I've been trying to find a way to heal the land gods, even if some people think I should give up on them.
Already said I was sorry.
Your friend thought it'd be a good idea to replace the land gods with new machines when Gaia recovers.
It wasn't.
The land gods have taken care of our people for generations. They are not some broken toy to be thrown away. Even if they are just machines doing their job, to abandon them in their time of suffering seems cruel.
I'm sure Varl understands that
but
too.
they're not
He does
suffering,
now.
they're
I had to be
machines.
pretty mad at him at first, though.
You know I can hear you guys, right?
Like, yeah. Companions.
You ever play that board game Aaron set up?
Strike? I'm the one who gave it to him. I was hoping it'd distract him enough to spare us that ruckus he calls death metal. No such luck.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them.
Don't mind the dialogue in games
Twice.
as long as it's like
When
relevant to
the
the
Karja
story
invaded the
and
Utaru plains,
well written.
they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields. took
Looks
our
like this
people
would be a
as
good movie.
slaves and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong.
Fucking
The
horrible.
chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times
That
before.
didn't happen.
And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
Because you're cavemen. Alright, that's it for that. Oh, no, wait.
It couldn't have been easy.
No, there's one more
Seeing your
option.
people
God
suffer
damn, there's a
while
lot of
the
dialogue.
Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Holy
Tenakth marshals
fucking
climbed the cliffs
dialogue.
of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was
Absolutely horrible.
not something I
get it.
like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again.
What, dust and blood?
The stench of burnt flesh.
Nice.
Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you
Aloy,
became a grave singer?
post-apocalyptic
I thought-
therapist.
Soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter.
Who said?
I should get going.
If you need me, you know where to find me.
Yeah.
Looks like you got what you wanted.
Yeah. It's almost time to go after Hephaestus.
Finally. We get to rock and roll. Yeah, at least that's how the old one said it, I think.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
Seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Yeah, it's been helpful. When I can make sense of anything. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us. Only they let machines serve the stuff in bars. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. And that's half the fun. You won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher anytime soon.
Couldn't agree more.
It sounds like you're getting used to that focus.
Well, I can hit machines in their weak points. I guess that's something. I wish all the other data was as easy to deal with. To be honest, it's hard to understand half of what's on there. And then the other half reminds me, this isn't a fight you can win by just waving a hammer. Which is kind of what I do. But hey, that just means I gotta study harder. Make myself useful.
Just give it time. I see someone's been playing Strike.
I'm just trying to get some practice in. Helps take my mind off things.
You should try playing Katalo. It's a Tenakth game. Maybe you'll learn something.
Oh, sure, Tenakth. Sure he won't try and kill me if I win?
Pretty sure. Do I smell ale?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said, anyways. You're more than welcome to have some.
Maybe another time. Anything happen I should know about?
Zoe asked us to help her bring more plants in here. Not for eating, apparently. Yeah, if you ask me, the place is fine as it is. Metal might be plain, but it's sturdy. Nothing wrong with that. Who needs a bunch of vegetation?
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
I should get going.
Say hi to Gaia for me.
Okay. Here's the last one.
Aloy, is that what I think it is?
Just need to merge it with Gaia, and she'll have enough power to handle Hephaestus.
Good news. So, what can I do for you?
How's, training with Zoe?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else. How's training?
Fucking shit.
Discovering something new about our
So
past
much
every day.
goddamn dialogue.
When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time. So, you and Zoe got into a bit of a fight, huh? Should have known better than to suggest Hephaestus could make new land gods to replace the old ones in Plainsong.
The last thing I wanted to do was dismiss their traditions. But I was trying to look at things differently. More like you know? To see a machine as just a machine.
Yeah, I guess I led you into trouble there, didn't I?
Not your fault. Don't worry.
Looks like things between you and Zoe are better now.
I suffered through a few hours of glaring silence. Then she seemed to move on. Sort of. How do people do this? How do I know if the next thing I say won't blow up in my face? What if an apology is not enough next time?
You give her a stuffed animal?
You're the worst. You know that?
What makes you think I know anything about any of this? You're on your own.
Abandoning me again, huh? Well, if she kills me next time, it's on you.
It's hard to believe we're dealing with the original Zeniths. The same ones that left for Sirius 1,000 years ago.
To live on for so long, it doesn't seem natural.
Because it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding. Any chance we can use that against them?
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle. We just don't know what it is yet. What do you make of this Tilda that Beta was talking about?
Well, the way she described it, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda wanted something from Beta. Maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's clone? But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
I don't know. I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth were on the best of terms.
Oh well. At least we can take some comfort in knowing the Zeniths don't trust each other.
Maybe. You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Fucking fall asleep with this dialogue.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
Did Kotallo find his way here?
Zoe picked out a room for him. He's kept to himself for the most part.
He's not much of a talker.
So I've noticed. Tried paying my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second, I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
Better get this to Gaia.
I'm done talking.
Let's hold off on the ale till it's over and done with.
I'll let Aaron know.
Jeez.
It is good to see you again, Aloy.
Yeah, I should have gone.
I see you have recovered Demeter. With the acquisition of Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter, my heuristic processing density has expanded greatly. I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus. Unfortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it. With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all available information on Hephaestus.
Yes.
Its expansion has been
Thank
rampant.
goodness.
It is too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you've been using could never hold it. Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection to me. A place with 2 data cores.
2 cores. Where would we find a place like that?
Gemini.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here. Seismic activity disrupted the original construction. 2 data cores were built as a result.
I know that place. It's near the Desert Clan's capital. I'll have to bring you there by hand.
I have devised a blueprint for a suitable, albeit unwieldy, transport rig. It will require 2 people to carry it to Gemini.
I can help.
Once I am installed on the first core, I will call down Hephaestus on the other, trapping it. I will then initiate the merge. However, in order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Can you build it? I suppose I could, but it's not gonna work. The Zeniths will find you. Minerva won't be able to conceal your location.
That is correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge, easily detected by anyone capable of noticing.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the Zeniths? If Erend, Zoe, and Katalo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective. With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work. I did a test. Hephaestus has written Alpha clearance out of its access module. You'll never be able to capture it. Then we need a higher level of clearance. There is no higher... Ted Pharaoh's mega clearance. The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the Alphas. But to get it, you would have to find Thebes. The private bunker he retreated to when the world ended, and nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths. Their only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco. That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at Landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there. She might be able to help. Try.
Yep.
I'll make sure she has what she needs.
Alva said the Quen have a ferry on the coast that they use to get to the ruins of San Francisco. That's where I need to go. There. Let's see what we got.
Talk to Zoe. Sure, I did that, but whatever.
Error. Drone offline. Error. Drone feed disconnected. Error. Data missing. Error. Data missing. Error. Drone offline.
choice.
Nice. And equip.
So this Hephaestus, he's like Gaia's own personal black.
Yeah. Strange.
Got a minute?
As many as you need.
I have to travel
Very
beyond the
cool.
western coast.
To the ruins, shrouded in fog.
Yes. And I'm looking for a tribe, the Quen. I encountered them once before. They said they came from across the Great Ocean. I was hoping that Tenakth knew more about them.
There were rumors of trespassers in the area, but we thought they were just bandits. Hikaru sent out a patrol or two, but I don't recall them reporting back. We've had more pressing concerns, as you know. I'm sorry. That's all I can tell you.
It's okay. I guess I'll find out soon enough.
There is something I've been meaning to discuss with you. It's personal. If you have a moment to spare.
Yeah. What do you want?
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Yes.
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've
care.
been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. I heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
Briefly. A bold woman going into Tenakth territory with that Karja armor of hers. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
Whoever it is, they better be worth dying for.
Must be strange, seeing everything through a focus now.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
What do you think of this place? It must take some getting used to.
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility. Though it could use some more color.
Duly noted. Anything interesting happen while I was away?
I found an acceptable place to practice with my blade.
Oh, and where's that?
Outside, above the base. There's a nest of sunwings that are always up for a fight.
Ever thought of sparring with something that's not trying to kill you?
That would defeat the purpose of the training.
Found anything interesting during your training?
Gaia told me where to find data on how wars were waged in the old world. I knew the Ten fought against machines, much as we do now, but it seems they were among the last of their kind. Later, machines battled other machines on behalf of greedy leaders, as they vied for lands and spoils. At least the Tenakth have the courage to put their lives on the line when conflicts arise.
There is nobility in that. But maybe
So, not much. Streaming Horizon. No one's really watching. It's like there's like 1,000 people streaming it right now, so I just think. Oh yeah. Well, like remember Horizon Zero Dawn? Robot dinosaurs. Anyway. Yeah, the new one's out.
I've got a long road ahead.
Should you need reinforcements?
I know who to call.
Oh, that Elden Ring?
Yeah, I don't know if it's me. I was having a quick look at the gameplay.
It's a Souls game. Yeah, I don't like Souls games. Everybody's trying to get me into it too. I'm like, fuck no.
Fuck that. Too much effort.
Were you even playing Grand Theft? So you're playing Grand Theft Auto earlier or something?
Yeah, the new one. Yeah, had
Aloy, I hear you're going further west past the Tenakth clanlands. Do you know anything about the area?
Yeah. It's only been out for fucking 10 years.
Stories of an island that lies beyond the western coast. They call it the Isle of Spires. It is said the old ones
Fuck, there's so much dialogue in this fucking game. I was like half falling asleep.
far away from the earth that bore them.
Yeah, is it light there?
As if they didn't want to be
Yeah, there's a little light here.
Sounds like something Ted Farrow
What'd
would
you
do.
say?
Is it light?
No, fuck that. It's 9 at night.
Well, I should get going. Hopefully I can bring back what we need to capture Festus.
So much fucking dialogue.
I'm gonna need everyone's help.
And there's just like hardcore God of War gameplay where you're just like flipping around trying not to get fucking smacked by velociraptors and T-Rexes. And it's back to dialogue.
Yeah, alright. I actually haven't ever seen this game before.
It's pretty fucking sick.
Is it third person or first?
Yeah, it's third person. Where is that mission? There it is. Yeah, and you can tame the robot dinosaurs and get them to fuck each other up. It's pretty cool.
We probably want to get back.
Be safe.
Yeah, you can like overload them. Okay, where's your fucking quest, you son of a bitch? Oh, we played we finished Dying Light 2 tonight, me and Marty. One of the worst games I've ever played.
What is it?
Half the fucking quest wouldn't work. We got blue screen like every half hour. Fucking when we did get quests, it would take like 10 minutes to load the dialogue. It would just be black screen for like 10 minutes. I'm not even joking here.
You said there was something you wanted to talk about?
It was kind of okay until they patched it, and they patched it, and it just fucking destroyed it. Yeah.
I was wondering if you'd help me
First one was like
do
that
the
though.
same.
The first one was really quiet.
But we played the first one later, and me and him both had fun playing the first one. Like, driving around in cars, shooting guns and shit. There's no cars and no guns in this one. It's literally like climbing buildings is like the main thing in the game. It's fucking stupid. It's like Mirror's Edge. Fucking stupid.
It might be dangerous. The Zeniths probably still keep an eye on that place. We were lucky to get.
So it would do my dialogue, and if it was like an 8-minute dialogue piece, right? It would just be black. It would just be black screen for Marty, and then while he did his dialogue, it would just like fuck mine right up, and it would just be like the spinning like waiting wheel. I'm like, fuck, dude.
I'll call you when I'm near the Zenith lab.
We didn't even get it that bad because people were like having this infinite death loop where you just keep falling through the map and dying. So people were playing like since day one, and then their characters would just get stuck in an infinite death loop. I deleted it tonight. I was like so mad. Like there's a story at the end, right? the whole thing we were building up to. I was so mad. I'm like, fucking skip this fucking bullshit. I don't give two fucks about his sister anymore. Fuck this game. Like, it's funny though. Whatever. It, they just killed it with the patch. Absolutely fucking killed it. Yeah. The first one was good, but fuck shit. It was fun, the whole parkour, and like, and you know when you'd smash a zombie and his skull would like snap in half.
Yeah, it's slow mo.
Yeah, yeah. They took that out. They took the guns out. They took the vehicles out. It's yeah. It feels like a downgrade.
Yeah, it sounds like.
Yeah. They burned it to the ground at some point. But they helped bring part of it back in Sobek's time.
That's good to hear. What is it, Aloy?
What time is it over there?
It is. It's only 2 o'clock, 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Fucking just nailed. Just tired.
No doubt.
Any progress with your plan for the Land Gods? Is the reboot code ready?
It is. But there is difficult work ahead.
Yeah, then Battlefield's dead. Like, everything's fucked right now. It's a really bad time for gaming.
The code must be delivered
Except for
all
Elden Ring.
Most are in Plainsong, but in recent years, 3 of them wandered off. So,
If you enjoy being, like, hit once and dying and then having to restart a game over.
we know where they are, but they're hard to reach. So, wandered into a lake and sank. Doe ventured into a dangerous canyon, and T broke down amidst a herd of machines.
Okay. Tell you what. You go to Plainsong, handle all the Land Gods there. I'll take care of So, T, and Doe. I'll need their locations, plus the reboot code.
I'm sending the data to you now.
Wow, I got 4 likes on this already.
Near where each land god
Thank you, peoples.
When you see them, you'll know you're close. And once again, thanks for
Just kidding. That was all me with like 4 different accounts.
I promise.
Man, I'd so like to get 1,000 subscribers back so I could monetize myself again.
I'll let you know when I've delivered the reboot code to So, T, and Doe.
Good. When you're underway, I'll do the same for the land gods at Plainsong.
Yeah, lots of kids like that. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, I was with a girl who had over 100,000. Like, that good.
I just don't get this last part.
Maybe we can look at...
Alright, what's my fucking objectives here? Quests. Oh, side quests. Still review code on the land gods. Alright, whatever. They're essentially just robot dinosaurs. Fucking, the world had ended. Like, everything was destroyed, so they made, like, this overlord machine called Gaia, and it made smaller machines to try to, like, repurify the earth. Yeah, it's like, it's a trippy story. I think it would have been a cool movie, but... yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, like, it makes, like, these giant alligators, but what they're actually doing is, like, sucking in algae, or, like, with the toxins in the water and, like, filtering them out, right? So every machine has a purpose, but they all coincidentally want to kill you at the same time. Yeah. Good damn. Well, the snow's finally going here, kind of. So the snow's finally starting to go here. Still like a foot and a half, 2 feet left. Yeah. Go up here, fuck it. It was like almost, well, it got above 50 Celsius here a couple times last summer. It was the hottest place on earth. And then it gets minus 30 to minus 50 in the winter. There's no happy medium. Too hot in the fucking summer, too cold in the winter.
Got it. Thanks for the advice.
Our summer is warm, but it's like depends where you are.
Well, it's almost getting to be your fall now, isn't it?
Yeah, we're nearly in winter.
That's wild. We're just coming out of it. Weird when you think about that.
Weird.
You don't even really have winter. You have like more of a rainy season, don't you?
That's summer really for us.
Oh.
Our rainy season's summer.
Ah, gotcha.
Like we cop for about 3 weeks running there. We probably cop like 600 foot a week. Like proper like not major. Oh fuck off, cunt.
Yeah, when everything's dry and then you get a downpour. I could see it. Fucking hell.
Yeah, we had like buildings that were completely underwater, gone. Like whole entire Macca's posts just flooded.
That's brutal.
It's pretty fucking insane.
Goodbye. But I guess that's what happens when you live like in a coastal. Well, your whole country's coastal.
Yeah, ours is probably like a once every 10-year event though. It doesn't really happen too often, but it happens enough.
Until global warming just gets out of control and floods everything.
Yeah, no, just
Eloy, it's Kotallo.
Islands.
I've heard that the
Yeah,
Reds come
join
to
LA
the rivers
underwater.
has cleared in much of the Nolan clan.
How much fun would that be?
Why do I have all these fucking missions up? Stop these fucking missions. I don't know.
You fucking bitch. How'd that not get up?
Okay, where am I going? Install the reboot code on the land guides. Okay, so this is the place it's gonna go. I got it.
Where'd Marty go?
Fucking, he went to
Is
sleep.
he fucking off for the night?
Yeah.
Territory. But for some reason, the water around their capital, Thornmarsh, remains polluted. Perhaps this is something you could help with.
Yeah, maybe. I'll look
I'm
into it.
gonna ask it. God damn it. Yeah, me and him were both really pissed off after we played Dying Light.
I think I was here a while
Yeah, I'd be a
ago.
little bit too.
Before Zoe told me about her plan.
I'll just do this like it's bad beyond what you know.
Those lines now. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I'll definitely be getting it.
I wouldn't for another 6 months. Got the potential to be something good, but not for a while yet. I'm just so happy we didn't get the infinite death loop. That would.
Yeah, I'm in fucked, eh?
Yeah.
That really fucking ruins it.
Russian vodka made in Canada. Right on.
Say nothing good.
Yeah. Nice. And orange juice. Milk in the bag. It's only in Ontario. Well, I've only seen it. I don't know. You get like this little container and you just throw the bag of milk in there, and you snip off the end, and you got like milk. Instead of buying like, because you can buy like a sack of milk. It's like 4 or 5 bags, right? Instead of buying like one fucking 2 liter of it or something. Or is it 3 liters? Whatever it is. Just get a bunch. I don't know. We don't do it out here. Like, I've never seen a bag of milk in BC, but in Ontario, yeah, like yeah, all the time. Yep.
There, up on that ledge.
Yeah. I had a roommate that would like eat that shit. He was very obese, but and mean too.
We'll be able to install the reboot code with these vines in the way.
Yeah.
There's vines. There's a metal.
I have friends that fry spam, dude. Yeah, pretty fucking nasty.
There, the flower. If I can deactivate it, the land god will be free from the vines. But I'll have to find a way up there.
That's pretty gross.
It's fucking disgusting. And the way he cuts it up too, it comes out like dog loaf.
Yeah. I hear ya. That's fucking gross. Yeah. Man, there's like mock chicken to blood. Some.
Should be able to access that cave now.
Yeah, that's gross. It's like I have friends that eat shrimp and eat the tails with the shrimp. You eat the fucking tails with them? Fuck that. It's nasty. I don't care if it's crunchy or not. Whatever, I'll take your word for it. Like legs and everything. That's a pretty Aussie thing to do.
I fucking picked up South African that was at our house. I remember they weren't even cooked though, they were fucking, they were boiled, but they weren't fucking like barbecued or anything.
Yeah.
And the cunt would just fucking, he was eating head first with the, the sharp fucking nose, like part of the nose.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
And he used to fuck me like that.
Careful, break my fall.
No thanks. I'm good. My aunt's Filipino. When I went to like her and my uncle's house, she would like serve this type of fish, and it still had the like eyeballs in it. No, it was some weird type of fish. I can't remember what the fuck it was called. But yeah, it had the eyeballs and everything, and I was like, I just couldn't get past it. Like, no, can't do it. Things looking at me while I'm trying to eat it. It might have been. I have no idea. I had no idea what it was. But some exotic thing.
Looks like I can climb up the side of the cliff. Might help me get to that
She also used to like. I only saw her do it once. She used to eat this thing called like balut. It was basically like a half-formed chicken embryo.
No, I just need to get rid of
An egg. Yeah, it had like a little beak and everything.
That's better.
Okay, I don't know. Apparently, it's like a really popular street food there. Even some of my British friends like blood pudding and stuff. Like, yeah. Like, oh yeah, I love blood pudding, mate. I've never fucking tried it.
Just planted the reboot code on Doe. Feels a bit tangled up, but he's better now.
Good to hear.
I've heard it was alright, but like, yeah, I'm not trying that shit.
During those times, I remember clinging to my mother by the hearth, snuggling for warmth.
Yeah, I don't even like liver.
Which is exactly what you're going to give to your people.
Yeah, it's got to have that metallic-y taste to it.
I'll hit the plain song and deliver the code to the land gods there.
No, I've had liver. I might have had kidney at some point, but I don't remember. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like some weird shit we eat in Canada that no one else does, but poutine, but that's not gross.
That's pretty average, yeah. We have very good chips with cheese on top of Australia.
This has to be like cheese curds though. Make special kind of cheese, whatever. It's just aged more. It's not mozzarella. Well, it is mozzarella. It is, but it's curds. Curds. Well, it's funny when you go say fish and chips, it's usually like shark and French fries.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like it's either like the cheaper stuff is flake, which is shark, or jelly barrel, snapper, or fucking cod. Depends where you live though.
Yeah, close. We only have like halibut, fucking trout, salmon. What else do we have?
Yeah, we have like your halibut is our flounder.
Nah.
That's some tasty stuff. They're weird looking motherfuckers.
Plus, like with halibut, they're really wormy. I knew a guy that worked at like a halibut processing factory, and like the fish would come under like a black light, an ultraviolet light, and the worms would come out, and his job was to like pull the worms out when they came out. Yeah. It's nasty. I'm gonna have a smoke. Or a toke, whatever. I don't even know I got 4 legs. I'm just sitting here fucking talking shit. Man, it's funny now that weed's legal in Canada. Like, say I still have buddies that aren't used to it. Fucking one buddy goes, I paid him to come up. I'm like, you bring me like a 20 bag, right? He's like, I called everyone, dude. They're out. I'm like, there's 3 weed stores on your way up to my house. You want to just grab me a 20 bag from one of them? He's like, oh, I forgot about that. I'm like, yeah, bro. Just stop at one of the stores.
That is actually one of the biggest bumpers though, is when you know you can't get your hands on drugs.
Yeah, I'm like, what I was like, what are you and then I was half asleep, so I hung up on him. And then, like, I was laying there in bed, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, dude, you're passing 3 stores on your way up. Stop at one of them. I got this stuff called Hindu glue. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Source of that signal must be close.
Yeah, your stuff's like, I've seen it.
Stuff for the stash.
Yeah. You go to the store and it actually tells you the exact percentage of THC. Or if you get shatter, it tells you the exact. Well, shatter's like $50 a gram. I really buy that shit. It is.
I've had mates try and make shatter before, but it's just fucking
It probably turns out as oil.
yeah, it hasn't turned out well most of the time they try, and it's such a lot of weed to waste straight away.
It is. I mean, more than that. And you're not using, like, the shake either. You're using, like, Primo stuff. That's why it's so fucking expensive. You know, like, I don't know if this is true, but when I was, like, in high school, like, during, like, the drug education thing, they were like, weed back in the 60s was around 5% THC. And now the average is 25% THC. The stuff I got today was over 30%. Yeah. That's just what happens, I guess, when you crossbreed fucking plants. Same thing how they made, like, same thing how they made, like, Carolina Reaper peppers. Those aren't natural. It's, like, a product of crossbreeding. Mm. I haven't tried one yet. Same here. I really like spice. Yeah, yeah. We yeah, it's no fun. Sucks going down, sucks coming out. Can't do it. That's like curry. I shouldn't eat the other bowl, but I'm going to. Indian food fucking destroys me, but I love it. It's not big here either, but you can get it. Yeah. Australian pizza sounds kind of sketchy to me. Like, if you're gonna give me Australian seafood, I'd be like, hell yeah. If you're like, you want some Aussie pizza, I'd be like, yeah, I'll try it. But oh, that's kind of cool. Like, The old school shit with the bricks. With the bricks and the thing, the wooden thing they slide in, and
Now I know what this place means
all
to
that
me.
shit. That's pretty cool.
The land god must be down there somewhere. Time for a swim.
So like they sell like brisket and shit like that. Like they'll drive through parks. It's like an ice cream truck.
We used to have that in like the city, but I live far from the city now, so I don't get to enjoy luxuries like meat trucks. Fucking shawarma and stuff.
Get them on my side now that the override's fixed.
Gotta get that shawarma.
Stay away from that snap maw.
What the fuck am I doing here? Install the reboot code.
Surely people don't just go, yeah, fuck it, I want to go get some poutine. Like, surely that's like the last.
No, it's mostly a side dish. So when you get a hamburger, you get a poutine with it. Instead of like fucking French fries. How do I install this shit? Search like for the land god. So this thing is gonna kill my face. It's a fucking 40-foot alligator. I don't think I'm gonna stand it. Fucking stupid eyes. Okay, I'm supposed to find a shrine, but I'm gonna kill this bastard first. Oh man, the boss battles in this game. Get me psyched to play God of War 3 again. God of War 3? Or the new one? That's what's so awesome. Did you ever play Dante's Inferno? No, Dante's Inferno is like a God of War based on a real book. It's based on the Divine Comedy. You fight through the circles of hell. That was great. You gotta mess with the controls a little bit. But it's rip and tear. Oh, you fucking broke it off. Go. No, this is he's not level. He's roughly like plastic size. Saltwater crocs. He was the biggest in the world. Yeah. Saltwater crocodile. They grow to like almost 30 feet, don't they? 2 meters is nothing for them. The average alligator grows fucking 2 meters. Saltwater crocs are like... Did you ever hear the story about the Japanese platoon that went through the marsh during World War II? Ran into the saltwater crocs. They were just up north of you in not New Guinea. Is it what's north of Papua New Guinea? That's what I'm thinking. Is it?
We had a base there. How racist is Australia? We used to call the people who
Careful, careful, careful. I'm online. Alright. Oh, Aussie ones. Okay. Whatever. Saltwater crocodile, especially. Fuck that. But that's the same here. Like, I walked out to the driveway to meet a buddy the other night, and the buddy was driving was all sketched out because I brought my rifle with me. He was like, "Oh God, he's gonna rob us." I'm like, "No, dude. I just bring my rifle outside at night." That's how it goes. Saltwater croc. No, saltwater croc would win. 100% saltwater crocs got it. Well, that depends on. I wonder if it was on land or not. Like, oh fuck, there's another one. Shit, fuck that thing. Fucking terrifying. That's like a gorilla versus, what was the? Oh, gorilla versus grizzly bear. That's the one everyone always talks about. That's really? No way. Grizzly bear's got that gorilla fucking hands down. No, no, no. Hands down. No contest. Dude, that thing's got, it's not even made for like, that's like 2,000 pounds. That thing would put that fucking gorilla on its ass and, yeah, it just.
Aloy, how goes it?
Had to swim a bit, but I gave the reboot code to So.
Yeah, well,
good.
I've seen 2,000 pound grizzly bears.
So in the fall.
You know what the scary part is when you're like just like hiking in the bush and you look at a tree and there's claw marks 12 feet up the tree.
How'd that go?
He was so surprised he nearly fell into the mulch. It would be good to see
Does it like scratch the trees?
plowing the fields in the afternoon sun.
I haven't seen it. Last time I saw a grizzly bear was with Marty though. We were like going over this other town. We had to go up like this mountain pass, right? We stopped at the top of this mountain pass to fucking take a piss and like smoke a joint or whatever the hell we were doing. And fucking across this like little clearing, we saw this fucking bear and it looked like a truck. It looked like a fucking Humvee. It was the biggest grizzly I've ever seen in my life. I've seen a few of them, but nothing compared to this one. It was just like, I don't know how big grizzlies get to be, but it had to have been like probably 1,500 pounds, 1,800 pounds, more, I don't know.
How are things on your end?
Getting
Oh
there.
yeah.
A few land gods to visit still.
People do, sometimes.
I'll call you when I'm done with the last one.
Thank you, Aloy.
Man, it was funny when I was the garbage man. I'd go to work in the morning, and the truck would be sitting there, right? My boss would leave the top open on the truck, and the bears would climb up top and get stuck in the back of the garbage truck. Not grizzlies, like just black bears, 800 pound. No, like just 800 pound black bears. No, it's not size. Fucking, it's completely different species. Like, grizzly bears have this big hump. Grizzly bears have this big hump on their back. You can, and they're lighter brown. Fucking, you'll like in a second be able to distinguish a grizzly from a black bear. Anyway, these things are like get stuck in the back of the truck, and we'd have to drive them up this highway and let them go. And other times, like I'd get to work and they'd be fucking with the garbage bin, so I'd get in the case loader, which is like a bobcat, right? It's a bobcat with wheels, and then I'd like chase the bears down. Like, yeah. You just have to chase them out of the fucking work area. Black bears are fucking idiots though. I was working with my friend one day though, and fucking this little black bear ran behind this house. My friend chased it off, and then next thing I know, the bear, like, he comes running back and the bear is chasing him. Yeah, I'm like, god damn, dude, that thing weighs 30 pounds. Kick it. It's funny though, there's a bear hanging around the high school up here, and they shot it, right? And a bunch of high school kids saw it, and yeah, they called in extra grief counselors so the students could talk to the grief counselors about what they saw. Yeah, that's how a bunch of fucking pussies. You wanna talk about? Oh, you saw the bear and the policeman. He came and he shot it. Fuck. Fucking Christ. You fucking kidding me? Someone's getting paid for that too, taxpayer money.
We had cops down the road one day come over and shoot fucking kangaroos, because I think like one or two of them got hit by a car. Right, and obviously injured. And this one cop missed, I reckon, 4 or 5 shots.
Or they all connected and they were just 9mm. Go on.
I don't know watching it, we were just thinking this fuck, it's like 5 or 6 shots and this fucking thing just wasn't even hit. They moved a bit close and there was one tap.
My aunt's friend, who's a police officer, and also is my aunt. I won't name names, but someone hit a deer back in Ontario, and didn't kill the deer, but like broke its legs, right? And my aunt's friend was the first one to show up on the crime scene, or not crime scene, but on the scene. And the deer is the gator, and she's like bang 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 into the fucking deer, and the deer's like, she like throws in another clip, fucking empties the second clip into it. Bad. It felt so bad, like emptied up like 2 clips of 9mm. Fucking dumb thing. Did you see the clip where that fucking moose came out of that guy and he pulled the 9mm out? I think it was a 9mm. Yeah, it was a 9mm. He mag dumped the fucking moose, and the moose just like this fucking stood still and it still tried to fuck you, but yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, dude, I'd tell you about the fist fight with the turkey I almost got into. Yeah, I mentioned that, yeah. Fucker. The only reason I'm keeping them around is for spring so they can eat the ticks. Yeah, no, there's about 30. Dude, you don't even know how bad the ticks are. I'm cutting my hair in like a couple weeks. Like, tick season's gross, dude.
The source of that signal must be close.
Like, you can go out and like sit on like a patio chair and like come inside with like half a dozen ticks on you. It's fucking gross. And no one really like they drop off of trees, they go up pant legs, like they do all sorts of gross shit to get on you.
So said this one broke down amidst a herd of machines. Better be careful.
You guys don't have ticks there?
Yeah, we did.
Uh,
Got some kids to see if fucked up by the ticks. Kids who come back home with all these ticks and shit on. Just go get it.
yeah. The ticks here, they will go straight into your, like, they will burrow into your... Dude, I had this dog, it was a Pomeranian, and fucking it just started, like, one day foaming at the mouth and it couldn't walk, right? And he was, like, a 6-month-old dog. I'm like, what the fuck? And we took it to the vet, and the vet, like, looked it all over. He's like, I can't find anything wrong with it, I don't... And then he was, like, petting it. He's like, wait a minute, what's this little lump? And he looked, and it was a fucking tick that had burrowed into the back of the dog's neck. And he cut the tick out and everything. The dog was fine, like, within 12 hours. Yeah, it, like, it had only been on the dog for a couple hours. It was starting to kill it. Yeah. Plus, what they do, if you don't, like, burn it, we burn them here, right? If you just try to pull the tick out, the head breaks off and keeps going. Head's got it. Yeah, the head's got it. Yeah, the head's got its own, like, circulatory shit going on. I don't know.
Sky's getting dark.
Yeah.
Night's settling in.
Fuck, is that the last one?
I guess they were leaving offerings to the land god. It looks like something fried them. Whatever did it might still be around.
Alright.
There's the land god. But I'll have to deal with those machines before I install the reboot code. They caught him. Oh! Those rations Rhonda needs. machine will take a lot of damage from acid. Think that's all the machines? Time to install this code on that land god. Stormbird. Must have been what killed those Utaru. should install this code on that land god. Let's try this again. Nice and easy. It's the last land god. Zoe, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Aloy.
I found T and installed the reboot code.
Fitting then that I feel thankful. T's festival came in winter, when all the grain from the harvest was stored away. It was a season of gratitude, and all the children would receive gifts. The best was my first bow, made of yew, strung by my father.
Well, he definitely taught you how to shoot well.
That he did.
There's one more thing. I found 2 of your people. Stormbird got them. But I took it down.
Oh. I'll make sure someone retrieves their seed pouches, so they may return to the land. When you can, meet me at Plainsong, and we'll send out the reboot signal. Delivered the code to all the land gods, save one. Only La is left. I'm here with her, just east of the main village.
Okay, I'll get there as soon as I can.
avoid the fields, visitor, unless you wish to breathe toxins.
What is she doing to La?
Aloy. All of the land gods have been updated. Now to send out the reboot signal.
What does this mean?
A new beginning. Gaia told me this would happen. To all of them. Do, T, So, and the rest. She called it a reboot sequence. But I didn't think it would be so beautiful. Soon the land gods will return to tilling the soil as they once did.
Zoe, the chorus wants a word.
Of course they do.
Do you want me to come?
No need. I'll just tell them that our lands will soon bloom again. Who are they to argue? Find me later, and I'll tell you how it went.
Good luck.
See you from here. Yeah, that's it.